Alright, what's up, boys? Today's video, we're talking about how to increase your testosterone in as little as 2 weeks or just fast as fuck. Yeah! We're roided out over here, so let's get started into the video. Alright, obviously, a main pillar of testosterone exercise. So, lifting heavy weight consistently is going to increase testosterone production. I don't even need to explain why. It's gonna do it. Especially if you do it at least 3 to 4 times a week. If you only do it once a week, it might give you a little boost, but it's not gonna be consistent. But if you do 3 to 4 times a week, that's a life-changing habit and a life-changing uh, change in testosterone production. And then don't skip legs. Legs is your biggest body part or muscle, sorry, and most of your testosterone is actually stored in your legs. So if you skip legs and you only do upper body, you're not maximizing the amount of testosterone your body can produce. But if you do hit legs, you're maximizing that and you're increasing the testosterone that your body produces. So that's step one of getting fucking roid level testosterone. Let's go to step two. Sleep. Underrated. Underrated. Sleep is lit. Make sure you get at least 7 hours per night, hopefully 8. This means not. This doesn't mean go to bed at 11 o'clock when you want to wake up at 7 or 6. But if you need to wake up at 6, you need to go to bed at 10 or 10:30 because you're not gonna right when you get in the bed at 11, you're not asleep until 6 o'clock. You're gonna be in bed and you're not gonna fall asleep till 11:15, 11:30, knowing you probably like 11:45, and then even then you might wake up in the middle of the night, need to pee or another this or that, and that's like an hour of your sleep gone. So you need to make sure you're getting into bed at least 30 minutes before you want to be asleep, which is gonna make sure that you get your at least 7 hours per night. Hopefully you do this for 8. And then build a sleep routine. This will maximize your sleep quality. Going to bed at different times every night is fucking with your circadian rhythm. And if your circadian rhythm is fucked with, your sleep cycle is going to be fucked with, and you're not going to maximize your sleep quality because you're going to be missing certain parts of the cycle or something or rather. And all the parts of the sleep cycle are very important for sleep quality in terms of not just producing testosterone and making sure your body is healthy, but also your mental function and cognition in general. So I would say you know you can, if you need to wake up at a certain time every single day and you know you can get to bed 8.5 hours before that, always wake up at the same time every single day. Always go to bed at the same time. You're gonna fall asleep faster if you go to bed at the same time every day because your body is gonna build that in your circadian rhythm. That okay, it doesn't know the time, but let's say it does. It's 10:30. We're about to be ready for bed. You're gonna get in bed, bang, you're gonna be out. You're gonna have the best sleep of your life every single night, and you're gonna have high levels of testosterone running through your veins. On to the next one, baby. All right, diet. Diet is super important. Diet is the fuel of your body. This is gonna help your body run properly. All right, so you want to focus on eating whole, unprocessed foods. This is so you get the best nutrients and to avoid the artificial and chemicals and everything that comes with processed foods. So just make sure you eat your whole foods, your vegetables, your meats, and your literally just your veggies and meats. Avoid the cereals of the world, the prepackaged snacks. Those are going to be the things that lower your testosterone a little bit. And just a reminder, we're going for all the little things because all these little things add up. If you hit all four of these, boom, you're here, you're gone. Your test is through the roof. Okay, so make sure to eat your at least your maintenance calories every single day. This is just because if you go into a cut, your testosterone's gonna lower because your body needs more fuel to make all of its nutrients and whatnot. So if you eat your maintenance calories every single day, you're going to be able to make that testosterone because your body's not going to want and need anything else to. I don't know what the fuck I was saying. Make sure you eat your maintenance calories because if you get that much amount of calories, your body's going to have all the calories it needs for fuel and whatnot instead of having to either break down fat or your muscle, which is gonna lead to reduced testosterone. And then avoid overly sugary drinks as well as artificial sweeteners. This can mess with your testosterone production a little bit from some of the research I've done. Not really too much, but still avoid drinking. Just stick to water or black coffee. All this other shit, like the artificial sweeteners that we use today, that we like drink, like all the diets and like diet sodas, diet like drinks in general, we don't know the long-term effects of these. I'm sure they're not that horrible, but still, sugar's got its negative, which is the calories and the way it affects you. So obviously these artificial sweeteners, which do the pretty much the same thing as sugar, are going to have their negative effect as well. All right, the last step to goaded testosterone production is spending time in the sun. We got to go back to our primal ways. We're going to go hunt. We're going to get in the sun, no shirt. We're going to be demon. All right, so vitamin D, which is what you get from being in the sun, is a major factor in testosterone production. So spend at least 15 minutes in the sun every single day because that 15 to 30 minutes I think is the recommended time, like 4 days a week or something for like normal testosterone or normal vitamin D levels. Obviously, you want to get like as much vitamin D as possible, so we want to increase that. So 15 minutes a day, 15 to 30 minutes a day. And then if you live in a place that's like usually wintry or it's dark or there's lots of rain and there's not much sun. Whenever there is sun, you got to take advantage of it. So get out for longer periods of time. So say it rains like 4 of the 7 days a week. Get out for an hour every single day that it's sunny. Vitamin D is a fat soluble vitamin. So as long as you get it in like a couple times a week, you'll be fine. It's not something that's water soluble that you'll pee out. So you should be chilling if you just get even like an hour twice a week will is was as enough technically for normal levels, but obviously we want to go above and beyond and make sure we're getting more than enough for amazing testosterone production. All right, this is the conclusion. If you add these four things to your routine, your testosterone will actually skyrocket. Like in the span of 2 weeks, your body will completely change, 100%. It does depend on like if you're already doing some of the stuff or you already live a pretty healthy lifestyle and you just need to change a few things. But if you don't do any of these things, your fucking test is probably in the fucking ground. And then if you do all this, which granted that might be difficult, but if you do all this, you're through the roof, bro. Especially if you're young. This is gonna get you crazy, fam. This is like injecting roids, just delayed effects. And yeah, these habits are life changing. These won't just affect your testosterone levels. Like if you eat If you eat well, work out, get enough sleep, and get your vitamin D, your vitamins, your micronutrients, you're just going to become that much more healthier, and it's going to affect your quality of life like tenfold in in general. Like, fuck, I'm saying like a lot. It's it's a positive effect overall, no matter what. So even if you don't want to increase your testosterone, these are amazing habits to change your life. All right, well, I guess that's me. Hopefully you learned something. Comment down below, sub. All the YouTube shit, bro. uh, well, hopefully you learned something. See you next week and stay blessed.